what up you guys, it's Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash. In this video I'm going to be reviewing The Whale. I should mention too that this review is going to contain some spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, check the movie out first. And this is the new Darren Aronofsky film. I am a fan of Darren Aronofsky's work. I think my favorite is probably The Wrestler and then Requiem for a Dream. And I also am a fan of Brendan Frasier, and I've been wanting to see this because of, it brings Brendan Frasier back to the big screen. And in this case, the really big screen. So I think it was last Christmas, my brother showed me the trailer for this movie. I was just like, oh my god, did Brendan Frasier really gain all that weight? Because I haven't seen him in a few years, and I was like, holy fucking shit. But yeah, I like movies about addiction. In this case, it's about a guy battling food addiction. And it is kind of sad that, some people are really like this. Another movie I can think of off the top of my head is What's Eating Gilbert Grape, with his mom was like this. I think that's a much better movie than this. But my main issue with this movie wasn't Brendan Fraser's character. It's just all the other characters were complete shitheads in this. And I know that's kind of the point. I know this was based on a play, but a lot of it feels a little bit too forced. So the plot of this movie is Brendan Fraser is obese, and then he loves essays. He's a big nerd for essays about, especially one on a whale about Moby Dick. And he was a gay guy, and his boyfriend committed suicide because the cult that he was in didn't accept him for being gay, so he died. He jumped off a bridge. So then Brendan Fraser was sad about that, and especially because he'd left his family for this guy, so he started eating food and became a food addict. But yeah, I don't know about this movie. To me, it was like they really, really hammer you over the head that this guy is a fat, sad man. And every single scene is him almost dying and then someone getting mad at him for it. And then he's like, I'm so sorry for almost dying. And then then they leave the room and then he's back to shoveling pizza and throwing up in garbage cans. And
hey, what is that? Why can't these kids just drink beer, Are you choking? Oh, God. Okay, lean on that arm. Lean on that arm. Okay, I need you to rock with me.
I'm okay.
God damn it, Charlie, what is wrong with you? Chew your food like a normal human being. You could have just died right in front of me.
I'm sorry.
And then his daughter comes into the picture and she's a complete cunt. I mean, I guess it's kind of understandable because he did leave her when she was 8, but I don't know, she kind of overdid it. I'm complaining about the movie a little bit, but I do like it. I thought it was like an interesting character study. I love movies about people, and this is a good one for that. It held my interest all the way through it, but it was just full of shitty characters. Not like they were written shitty, but they're just like shitty people. Even the fucking pizza delivery man who never wants to open the door because he's so ashamed to show himself. He goes like, oh, there's a $20 in the mailbox. Just leave the pizza on the porch. And the guy is like, are you okay in there? So then the pizza delivery man waits to see him open the door, and he opens the door to get the pizza, and the guy goes, ugh, and walks away. I was like, oh my god. And then one big complaint I do have about this movie is the way it ends. I mean, Darren Aronofsky always ends his movies in almost kind of like a similar fashion to this. The ending was basically the ending of The Wrestler. I was like, what? And then it gets a little ridiculous. It's, basically he dies right as he hears his daughter recite the whale essay, which he's a big fan of. And then it shows him flying up to heaven. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? If you watch my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of Bad Lieutenant. Bad Lieutenant has a scene where he's like screaming at Jesus and stuff. But to me, that seemed more realistic than like this kind of like cliche Hollywood ending with the big lights coming in from the background and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal preference with me. I like more kind of like sometimes the less cinematic the movie is, the better I like it. This is almost like a movie where I had to like make jokes about it while I was watching because it was just too depressing. Like it was really, really over the top trying to be depressing. I was just like, oh my god. I think as soon as it ended, I was watching Beavis and Butthead. I know the nurse taking care of him is like his sister-in-law or whatever, but she's totally like, at one moment she's complaining about his, like, you have to go to the hospital, your blood pressure is 290 over 180 or whatever the fuck. And then she hands him a bucket of fried chicken, like 30 seconds later. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? If you like frustrating, depressing movies, then this is a good one to check out, I guess. Personally, I didn't hate it or love it. It's kind of in the middle for me. I'm going to give this one 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's The Whale. Great performance from Brendan Frasier, though. Alright guys, it's Danny B. You're watching The Trash Dash. Let me know your favorite Brendan Frasier movie. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.